Let's see. If I wasn't worried about dropping, I would try to play Rust, but yeah, I don't know what it is. I think it's literally just because I'm streaming. It's either that, so it's either the fact that I'm streaming or the fact that my dad's watching something. Because here's the craziest part. We have like gigabyte speeds, or we're supposed to have gigabyte speeds, and I'm hardwired in. Like I've got an Ethernet cable. The only thing is, so we have fiber lines running up to the box, but the interior of the building is not fiber, which is really fucking annoying. So like from the pole to the outside of the building, it's fiber, but then the internal wiring, yeah, the internal wiring isn't, which is just the most fucking strange thing I've ever experienced. You got any recommendations for shit I should play? I can't play Skyrim. I got too much out of pocket shit installed. Uh, I did Subnautica recently. Uh, Here, let me. The only thing is, I have some shit that I don't want people seeing because I've gotten gifted games. Um, I could play Green Hell. Have you ever played Green Hell? Not Green Hill, Green Hell, to be clear. Because one of my buddies, every time I mention it, he's like, "Oh yeah, man, I love Green Hill Zone." I'm like, "No, you dumb fuck." Okay, we'll play Green Hell. It's like it's kind of like Subnautica actually. It's like a survival game based off a certain like situation. Like you know how in the forest the whole survival is you're in the forest surviving. This is like that, but yeah, it's similar to the forest where instead of being in just some forest, you're in the Amazon rainforest. Why is it on my third monitor? That's not. Okay, well, give me a sec. Capture specific one. Green Hell. It's fun. It's also very. It's not like incredibly difficult, but it can be kind of frustrating at times. Um, it's like you got to be very careful when playing the game because if you like get stung by a tree or here, let me change which display it's on. Graphics. Game. Graphics. Why can't I choose? Okay, well, I guess I'll just have to do windowed and then move it over to my main monitor. Yeah, you can get stung by a tree. It's like there's a tree that has like a fucking poisonous thing on it. And and if you touch the tree, like if you brush up against it, you just die. Do you think I should do story? Or do you think I should just do survival? There's like plants that can sting. Yeah, there's plants that can poison you. If you pick up a poison dart frog, you're just kind of fucked. Alright, we'll do story. We'll do Welcome to the Jungle, because I haven't played this game in 2 years. I'll delete this one. If you like survival games, I think you should. It's fun. It is kind of difficult. You do gotta manage. You gotta manage your macronutrients. You gotta make sure you're getting enough carbohydrates, fats, protein, and one other thing. I think the last one's like electrolytes. God, I hate Spotify ads, dude. I miss the time when you could like fucking be like, want a break from the ads? Listen to this ad to get 30 minutes ad free. And it's like, dude, I'd take that deal. It's literally the fucking Inglourious Bastards scene. It's like, do you like that deal? That's a good deal. I'd make that deal. Would you make that deal, Higgins? He's like, I'd make that deal. Like, I wish I could make that deal. I mean, I'll show you once we get in. I think there's a tutorial that I might have to do first. But we'll see. We'll see. Electrolytes. They want me to drink a Red Bull. That, good one. Good one. But I think that, like, it's, you know, it's just like salt and potassium and stuff. They just group it all together in one thing. I could be wrong. I don't want to speak with too much confidence because, like I said, it has been like years plural since I played this game, so I'm very much not super up to date. Dying Light is less survival horror, and more like it's like Dead Island with parkour. Now there are some fucking scary moments in it, but it's not really a horror game. And once you get good at it, it's not really scary at all. Like Dying Light is, Dead by Daylight. I don't know. I haven't played a whole lot of Dead by Daylight, and I've only played it on console. I think it looks fun, but I just don't have any friends to play with, and I prefer having friends to play with stuff like that. None of my friends are into Dead by Daylight, so I didn't really get the chance to play it. It was on Game Pass for a while, if I remember correctly. I don't know if it still is. Oh, here we go. And it's fun though. It looks like I've played a little bit of it.
I'm here. Hey! I made it!
Is everything all right?
Yeah! You can come up!
You do know you have the walkie-talkie, right?
You can come up.
Just go ahead. I need to find something in my backpack.
I bet you want to nap some more. I know you all too well.
Oh shit.
Maldición.
Let me turn the audio down then. turn that down too.
Hide anything from you.
Very well. You can catch up, yes? The path leads through that canyon.
I know.
Let me make sure. Or ready. I don't know what that means. I'm definitely gonna up the FOV. Sorry, I'm just one of these people that has to have a fucking like maxed out FOV.
Oh, have you tied down the bow?
Hey. Jake, I know this might sound stupid under the circumstances, but I am glad we came back here.
Yeah, I feel you. The place is beautiful. Still.
Still, we can't forget what we came here for in the first
I play
place.
on
Let me
all,
know.
but I prefer PC.
But as soon as we're settled in, I am off to the Jawahaka village. And what if they will not speak to us?
Come on, let's not get ahead of ourselves. You're a phenomenal interpreter. If anyone can communicate with them, it's you.
Good thing I have an anthropologist at hand, Dr. Higgins.
Okay, found the tent.
Is everything all right?
Spacious interior, luxurious cots, not all that fancy. Oh, and there's a dirt floor.
I mean, it can be scary. I wouldn't necessarily call it
As long as
horror.
doesn't leak, I am fine with it.
Soul Trail always delivers. At first glance, it looks like we have everything we might need.
Perfecto.
Well, that's everything. We're officially settled in.
You know what that means, don't you?
I remember the agreement, but maybe we should reconsider this. I'm not sure it's the best idea for you to visit them alone.
How do you know? You know I have to do this. It's the only way to make them talk. Oh, don't worry. It'll be all right. Better pick up some wood. Let's have a romantic dinner.
Romantic canned beans.
Use your imagination.
Honey, I can't seem to find a bag or two. Are you sure?
Yeah, there's
you
tribal
brought
people.
everything?
Yeah, everything the porters left. Why? Is anything missing?
I'm not sure yet. But it feels that way.
How do I? Nope. What button is it? I don't know. Get small sticks. Motherfucker. Come on. Take. Sorry, I don't give my Discord out like that. Nothing against you, I just don't like giving my Discord out to strangers, especially first-time chatters. Sorry. Sure, you're a fine person, but more for my safety than anything else. Alright. Astro Playroom, yeah, heard that one's good. My brother could never get the PSVR to
Looks
work.
like everything's ready. Mia, can you bring me a lighter?
Remember when I mentioned we seemed to be lacking some equipment?
Hun, get the campfire started, please.
Okay, yeah. Macro elements is what it is. Okay, it's nuts, or it's fats, carbs, proteins, and water. My bad, not electrolytes.
I need to find something dry.
It's real easy. It even says in the book, like here, I'll go back to it. Yeah, nuts, fruits, and meat are the best. Are like the 3 different foods. And it's not even super necessary to do it. It just gives you more. It reduces your maximum health if you don't. And you know, considering you're in the Amazon, it's not that hard to find nuts, fruits, and meat. Because you can cook and eat damn near any animal you can find. From lizards to fish to snails. Like anything. Dry leaf. Where is the fire starter? Use.
Bitch! Oh, Mia! The fire is burning.
Coming. Give me a minute.
How do you do it?
What?
You seem so calm.
I am calm. I don't know how to explain it, but strangely, it feels safer here than there.
Oh, I don't know. Jaguars, venomous spiders, snakes. Let's not forget the scorpions. A mere ant's bite hurts like hell.
I am well aware of that. But still, we have a chance to achieve something. Make a difference. At home, all we could have done was be helpless.
I don't remember actually. I don't remember. I think she's sort of like the driving force.
I love you. If I didn't know where my ambition would lead us, if I knew it would put you in danger.
Sorry. Holy shit. My bad.
And if everyone had that attitude, there would be no scientific progress whatsoever. Don't blame yourself. There might still be time to reverse the whole thing. And I love it.
Nonetheless, I'm a bit worried about you meeting the Yabawaka.
Everything will be fine. I need to go alone. We already agreed that's the only way. Besides, they don't seem to like you.
They don't seem to like outsiders. They shot arrows at a military chopper.
Hard to blame them. Since you published your book, they've been under siege by the media, scientists, doctors. The World Health Alliance established a medical camp and probably performed research, violating the tribe's taboos. But I will convince them. I have to.
Recording number 1. So, I'm on the expedition with my wife, Mia. Hey, Mia. Hey, Mia. Say hello.
Yeah,
Hello.
maybe.
Tent is
You never know.
up, so we can start working right
Capybara,
away. I'll
tapir.
focus on indexing new plant species, and Mia, can you explain what you're gonna do?
Well, I'm going to meet the Jabberwocky tomorrow.
Let me see. They said that there was. Call me ready when we got a PS, there's a little gift for you.
Okay, that's all for now.
I don't
It was
see the little
Mia
gift.
and Jake Higgins, day 1.
Hello? Mia?
Hey, sleepyhead. Finally up?
Where are you?
I should reach the village shortly.
Remember, if you see a totem, do not go any farther. Those are clear warnings.
I know. I read your book.
Well, I was hoping we'd have breakfast together. You surprised me, that's all.
Admit it. You thought I forgot your birthday, didn't you? Well, I didn't.
Oh. That was the gift.
Exactly what I wanted. It even has solar batteries.
And a macro element scanner. Check yourself to see if you're not missing any. We've been here only a few days, but stress can wear you out.
Tell me about it. Well rested and well fed.
Perfect. And keep it that way. We need that brain of yours working at peak performance.
I'll try to take good care of it. Have you found them yet?
See, and as expected, they don't want to talk. They behave as if I am not here.
But they haven't driven you away. That's a good sign. You need to convince them that you're one of them.
Agreed. That seems to be the right course of action. I will sleep on the edge of the village and only eat what I can find.
Brave girl.
Thanks for the encouragement. Looks like I'm on my own from now on. We can't get in touch so often as long as I remain in the village.
Been thinking the same, but didn't want to say it. I really don't want to lose touch.
If anything goes wrong, I'll leave the village and get you on the radio. Otherwise, you can assume everything is just fine and there is no need to worry.
All right. Let's focus on the goal. I'll be focusing on indexing new plant species. I think I saw a few new specimens around here.
Oh. Gotta go back to the camp. So, whoops. So go north.
Fuck me.
Fucking rope drop jump scare.
Mia. I knew I was supposed to not call, but the line snapped and I fell down a good 30 feet.
Yasmio, are you okay?
Yeah, like he said, the rope
not
snapped
sure.
and he fell.
Hold on. I'll walk away a bit so they can't hear you. Let me know once you have checked yourself.
Okay, so body inspection. Look around.
That's definitely not good.
Okay.
It's all right. Nothing's broken. Just scratches and bruises. Nothing to worry about.
In the jungle, every scratch can be dangerous. You need to patch everything up. You remember how to do it?
Yes, I do. Mullen area. Long, smooth, acute leaf, surrounded by yellow flowers.
That's it.
I don't think so.
Okay, I'll go look for it.
You should have it in your notepad. Call me when you've treated your wound.
Roger that. Over and out. Here I am, all wrapped up nicely.
Does it hurt?
Not much.
Good. Hopefully, it will heal fast.
So, how are you doing?
I'll be initiated in a few days. I am optimistic. I expect to be treated as one of their own after that. And I should be able to ask some questions then.
Yeah, eventually. That's one thing I do remember.
Others are opposed to this, though. Luckily, Chief Kuini is on my side.
Why are they opposed?
I think they were divided even before I joined them. The chief wanted to approach the World Health Alliance peacefully, but a few of the elders insisted on fighting. Now, the Jabahuaca basically have two factions.
Sounds dangerous, Mia. Be careful.
I'm not in any danger. Told you, I'm optimistic. Jake, please come in. Jake, I need you here. Jake, please. Please answer me.
Mia? What happened? Mia, speak to me. Mia! What the hell's going on over there?
Yeah, you predicted it. Also, fun little parallels that I just realized.
Hello? Jake,
Both
what the hell is going on there?
Ethan Winters from Resident Evil and this guy get into similar situations because of their
Wait a
wives.
minute, spun this.
Unfortunately, I haven't been able to get Resident Evil games to work on my PC. They crash as soon as I open them.
Mia. Mia. God damn it, this radio. Hello? Can anyone hear me? I had an accident. I don't know what happened. Please, help? Over. Fuck.
That annoying sound was the sound an armadillo makes. Yes, they make this sound damn near every time you fucking encounter them. Skyrim, yeah, I'd play Skyrim, but I've got too many out-of-pocket mods installed right now. Ah, stone pickaxe. I didn't even think about that. If I remember correctly, these mushrooms are edible. Can I don't even know if I can break this. Real talk. Yeah, it's this. What if I add rope? No. I can get rid of the stone pick. I actually don't need it. There's a Cappy Blappy. Jesus, Oh. God, if I remember correctly, I initially played this game on console. That was a trip. God, they make it. I can't remember. Are the fucking pigs? I gotta worry about the pigs attacking me. Okay, no, they run away. I wonder, can I find a rock around here? Hello, welcome in here, Bart. I'm playing Green Hell. I don't know what that does. I'm not gonna touch it. I want to find a small stone. Yeah, I know. So I tried to play R6, and it wouldn't work with my stream. I think there's just like too many devices doing shit, and I forgot to change it over. But I mean, it's not that big. Ooh, what the fuck? What did I get stung by? Venom wound. What the fuck? I don't know, walk back through just in case I get stung again. The fuck was that? Let me see if I can find some fucking Molinera and, fucking... Yeah, damn. I've never played Astro's Playroom, if I'm being honest. I heard Astro Bot is pretty good. Let me see. If before I can die, or not before I can die, but before I die, because that is an inevitability if I don't fix this. No, this is Green Hell. It's a survival game. I need to find some tobacco. Yeah, mean, I guess I'm fighting off the infection kind of, like, fine already. Or not the infection, the fever, or the venom. Jesus, I don't know why it took me 3 tries to get that right. Yeah. No, so originally the stream name was Short COD Stream, and then I changed it to Short Siege Stream. And then Siege didn't want to work. So I switched over to Green Hell. And now this is where we are here in the equation. Yeah. Ooh, shit, you gotta be careful. I mean, that might have been what it was. This game is like you're surviving in the Amazon.
It's a map. Or at least what's left of it.
It's single player or multiplayer. I really need to find... Yeah, it's kind of like the forest. Imagine the forest if the forest took place in the Amazon. So I really need to...
Lambda 2. Doesn't ring a bell. Disgusting. Ugh.
Okay, so the venom is gone. But I have damn near no stamina. Yeah, there are tribal cannibals. Plus, you can be a cannibal, if I remember correctly. It just really lowers your sanity. Oh, motherfucker. Oh, fucking spider. You gotta be on the lookout. I'm kind of fucked. Yeah, I'm kind of gonna die. So I'm gonna quit out. Gonna find something else. This game can be very frustrating. Hey, welcome to the club, Bart. I'm gonna rename the stream. We'll play a little bit of Peaks of Yore. You guys ever heard of Peaks of Yore? It's a fun game. It's a game about climbing mountains. But it's not realistic at all. Yeah. So we're gonna... Oh, shit. I'm gonna show you guys a little bit of it. A little bit of peeking. We'll go to the Alps. Okay, so We'll go to welcome pass. No, it's not as bad as getting over it. It's like halfway. It's like halfway between getting over it and then like an actual simulator. So I do incorporate some speedrunner strats into the way I play. So what I'm doing right now is I'm crampon jumping. You'll see I've got these spikes on my shoes, and by doing like little inputs, I can launch myself upwards. And oh shit. Okay. Let me chalk my hands. If you see these small ones, you're gonna want to put chalk on, or just skip them entirely if you can. They have a short meter of how long you can hold on to them without losing grip. Okay. PS3 has no games. Fuck. Okay. Yeah. Unfortunately, these later peaks are more difficult. In fact, you know what? I'm gonna go back to the cabin. Here's the thing. It's easy to learn, hard to master. In fact, a normal run of the final mountain can take upwards of 2 hours. Ooh, you know what? I'll show you guys Ymir's Shadow. So I have never beaten the official quote-unquote, or quote-unquote final mountain, which is the Solemn Tempest, which you go to by going here. But the normal final mountain is Ymir's Shadow, which I can do. I think my record on it is 7 minutes. Like, I'll put it like this. Here, let me see if I can pull out the... Nope, didn't mean to do coffee. Let me pull out the spyglass. So that right there is as far as you can see up, and that's not the peak. There's still like another little bit. But I can do this pretty fast. Oh shit, no, fuck. Okay. So originally you could just, yeah, it's a pretty big mountain. Originally you could just crampon jump unlimited, because it wasn't intended. It was like, it's not a intended way you're supposed to be able to go up. But the creator Anders Grub Jensen, I believe is his name, saw that and was like, okay, we've got to balance this because this crampon jumping shit is far too powerful. Because you're not supposed to be able to go as high as you are. Like, usually a crampon jump is like this. Like, you're supposed to use it, but if you do it in combination with a regular jump, which is control and spacebar in game, you get these huge boosts. And it's really good. But so he saw people that were just like, so the real final mountain I was talking about, Solemn Tempest, the one that takes like 2 hours for a casual, sometimes more if you count like failed attempts. Ooh shit, actually definitely more if you count failed attempts. Yeah, that's what I was saying. So originally it was just a bug that the speedrunners found and they started using in their runs to get better times. Because this game has a, as you can see by the top left, it has a in-game timer. But the creator saw that people were using it and was like, well, I don't want to ruin the whole speedrunning scene because people are using it and they're getting really good times. But I also don't want it to just like trivialize my entire game. So he changed it to where you can only crampon jump 3 times in between holds. So if you see, if you hear that scraping sound effect that just happened right there and just happened again and keeps happening, I'm probably gonna fall down to the very bottom. Yeah. If you hear that scraping sound, it means you're out of crampon jumps. I'm telling you all this as if you are a potential player for this game, but I do want more people to get into it. It's really fun. I only have one other friend who really plays it, and he's Australian. Yeah, you can only... So, say I go from here, I can only do this 3 times before grabbing onto something, because if I try to do it before I grab onto something else, I just get that scraping sound, and I'm not able to do any more super jumps. Oh, shit. And then you can also, yeah, another thing you can do is you can swing yourself. So if you see me, like, looking around before I jump, that's what it is. So I'm, like... Ooh, fuck. Nope. Come on. I've never actually played Cookie Clicker. The only, like, clicker game I've really played has been Adventure Capitalist, but that was, like, years ago. Yeah, no, I've heard of it, like, I've heard of it, I used to get it confused with Cookie Run Kingdom, which is something, like, my friends play, but, god damn it, okay, yeah, I'm falling down to the bottom again. Whoops. Yeah, my buddy has tried to get me to play it, and then he's also tried to get me to play like some fucking idle RPG game. I don't know. Idle games just aren't really like my cup of tea. Really, what I'm super into is fucking like games where you progress and make like factories and stuff like that, like Satisfactory. That is my fucking cup of tea right there. Another thing, and you might hate me for this, I am starting to genuinely like GregTech, which if you don't know, if you're not into like modded Minecraft, fucking GregTech is like an overhaul to the game. I've played Roblox Tycoons before, but I'm not really into Roblox as much as I used to be. I'm 22, so I don't really play much Roblox. Like if my friends want to play Doors or something, I'll play with them, but there's just there's so much like slop on there now. Like I'm sure there's like over 1,000 games that are just some variation of Robloxia high school roleplay, and it's just like I don't want to touch that with a 6-foot pole. I would rather watch a video. No, I'm not gonna say that. That's a deep cut. Fucking like stream lore. Oh shit. But no, like I'm not a huge fan of like modern Roblox. But also like to be, yellow thing? What do you mean? What yellow thing? Oh, the thing in my mouth. So that is an upgrade you can get for getting a gold time in all bouldering levels, I believe. Bouldering is a bit different. So with bouldering, you can't use crampons, you can't attach ropes, which, by the way, that is a thing you can do. I've neglected to mention it. But, if you get a gold... Ah, fuck, no. If you get a gold time, which is like defeating... Or not defeating it, which is like beating the previous time left by the other guy who, like, introduces you to peaking, which is... I think it's literally called peaking, or it's either called peaking or peak bagging, which both of those sound kind of dumb, but I definitely prefer peaking to peak bagging, if I'm being honest. Peak bagging just sounds too much like tea bagging. But yeah, it's a pipe that gives you a bonus to your climbing ability. You can grip onto these rough rocks, which that's what these are, by the way. Whenever you see that circle in the bottom left, it means I'm gripping a rock that has a rough surface that my character can only grip for a certain amount of time before he has to let go, like, due to pain, I guess. I mean, me personally, I'm just built different. I wouldn't even notice it in real life. No, that's a lie. I would absolutely notice. I don't notice heat very much. I have asbestos fingers. Something has to be really fucking hot for me to burn my fingers on it. Or for me to, like, stop holding something because it's hot. But that's also because I worked in a kitchen for a while. And having to help servers run food means that you are grabbing fucking very hot plates, because restaurants do this thing where they make sure that the plates are very hot so that when the chef serves food on them, the the ceramic doesn't suck all the heat out of the food, which is a thing that does happen. You'll notice, I mean, you can try it at home, like if you have like a steak or something, compare it on a plate that you, like, basically what you gotta do is you put water on the plate and then microwave it for like 15 seconds. Oh, fuck, no, goddammit. Come on, come on. Okay, there we go. Saved it. And you'll notice that, like, if you put, like, a steak on that plate, it goes cold slower than the steak on the not warmed plate. But the way they do it in restaurants is they just have, like, a heating element type thing that they put them under. It's like a heat lamp, but the ceramic is really good at absorbing heat, so it heats up pretty fast. And it's very fucking painful, so, like, I was a busser, but they would still make me fucking run food and help servers when we were busy. And, we were very busy, pretty often, so it meant that I was burning my fingers, having to... Motherfucker. Okay, in my defense for my shitty gameplay, I haven't touched this game in months. Holy shit. I did not realize that could happen. I've never had that happen to me before. I've never bounced like that. But yeah. Oh shit. I've worked a lot of strange jobs. None of them have been good. I mean, the only good job I worked was security, actually. If I could go back to doing security, I would, but nowhere will fucking hire me where I'm living at now. So I just kind of gave up and said, fuck it, I'll go to community college and get a degree and then go into the workforce. I gotta find a part-time job, though, which is gonna be a pain in the ass. I mean, ideally I could find something that I could do from home, but it doesn't seem like that's gonna be, you know what, fuck it, I'm a cope rope. Yeah, so this is what happens if you fall on a rope. You get caught. I mean, I have the double length ropes. Usually, if you started, yours would be like half the length. You can climb up. You can drop the rope, and then keep going. I have free soloed this mountain before, which is climbing it without any ropes. But it's my first fucking... Oh, fuck. Fuck. No, so you'll notice... in fact, I'll just go back to the house to show you. And then I might do an easier one to warm myself up before trying this one again. Ooh, shit. I think the total number of ropes you can have is like 48, but I could be wrong. There might be, in fact, there might be more because of the DLC. Ugh. Okay. So yeah, so I have 32. Yeah. Here are some collectibles you can get. There's the crampons, there's the chalk, there's the coffee, and then bird seeds. Actually, you know what? I'll show you bouldering so I can, so you can see the fucking birds. So this is Walter's boulder. And on Walter's boulder, there is a bird. His name is Walter. Yes, I am from the US. But on Walter's boulder, there is a bird. His name is Walter. He's an asshole. We don't like Walter. Well, I guess not. I guess Walter isn't here. But yeah, this is what most of the bouldering things are like. Yeah, fuck Walter. We don't like Walter. In fact, there's a mode that you can enable called Avian Chaos Mode, where a bird chases you the entire way. I think... Wow, there are a lot less giant mountains than I remember. Okay, let me see. We'll go back to the Alpines. I'll show you some of the cooler maps. So, Castle of the Swan King is a good one. This is one of the few mountains where there's multiple paths you can take. Okay. So yeah, can't use crampons on this one, so we can't get the insane super jumps. But oh shit. Oh shit. I mean, I'd say it's fairly popular. There have been quite a few videos of people getting like millions of views from playing this game. That the way I originally saw this game was Astral Spiff. He played it. Here, actually, I'll show you a cool trick you can do. Come on. Ah, fuck. No, goddammit. Okay. I think they changed it. Used to be you could, like, fucking angle yourself right. Ludwig himself hasn't played it, I don't think, but it was one of the categories in Ludwig's Fast 5, I believe. In fact, the streamer I'm talking about, Spiff, was on that stream and he played it. Except his fucking speedrun was for the hardest mountain in the game, the one that takes like at least 2 hours to beat for most casual players. It's called the Solemn Tempest, and he did that in like the expected time was 45 minutes. And honestly, Solemn Tempest might take even longer. I'm just guessing. Because I've never beaten it. I've gotten like halfway. But it's one of those things where it's so frustrating I had to stop. Spiff, he's really good. I wouldn't say he's super pro. Mainly because I've seen people who are super, like, insanely good. Like, one of the best speedrunners for this game is a guy named Nipple Nick, and he's the one who, like, I believe he helped Spiff plan his route and taught him some of the tech for doing the Solemn Tempest speedrun. Come on. Okay, well, guess not. Okay, where do I go from here? But yeah, Nipple Nick helped Spiff fucking prepare for the Fast 5 thing. And I believe he holds most speedruns in the like actual mountains. I don't know if he does in the bouldering category. I think there's a different guy that holds those now, but the bouldering runs and the actual like mountain climbing runs are a lot different. Boulder runs, like, I've seen people get like 0.01 seconds on some of the bouldering runs. Meanwhile, like, the shortest time for some of the larger mountains is like a minute and a half, and it's just like, damn. Like, I've seen somebody do a mountain in a minute and a half that took me fucking at least 45 minutes on my final run, and that's not including all the fucking failed attempts. So yeah, like, I'll say this game's like easy to learn, hard to master. It's very simple, and it eases you into things very slowly and deliberately. So you're never going into something like being like, oh, what am I supposed to do? And it truly does. It trains you. You genuinely feel like you're like a hobbyist mountain climber. Yeah. I might end somewhat soon. I do gotta make my equivalent of dinner, and eat, and I'll probably do that. And then, I don't know, I might play Minecraft for a bit. I don't know if I'll do it on stream, though. It's nice having you, though. Thank you, thank you. Okay, where am I supposed to go? Okay, right there. Ah, fuck. Okay. I think I will end the stream, though. It was nice having y'all. Hope you guys had a good time.